Hey, welcome back, page turners. This is episode number 37 of Long Box Weekly Comic Book Review, and this is where I talk about the books I love, hate, buy, and leave on the shelf. Right now we're in the home of Long Box, and that is Comic Explosion right here in Lapeer, Michigan. Located at 216 East Nipissing Street. We're always running some sort of deals and specials. You guys missed out on the 75% off back issues and 35% off trades. But you know what? Swing in, stop in, because we're always going to be having some sort of deal, and I'd love to meet some of you guys.
Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Oh, love it or hate it or buy it, baby, come on, leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, leave it on the shelf.
And here we are again, page turners, with the most important part of the show, and that is supporting independent artists. So if you're working on a book, you're a letterer, inker, colorist, whatever you do, if you're working on an independent book and you want to get it out there, get some honest reviews, send me a physical or a digital copy, and I'll put it on the show. If you're an artist and you just want to get some of your talents out there, if you watch the cool intro of mine, you'll see some very interesting rendered caricatures of myself. Those were all sent in by viewers, readers, comic enthusiasts just like yourself. So if you want to draw something, send it my way. I'll edit it in and I'll give you the props you deserve. With that being said, I'd like to give some more props to, speaking of the intro, if you guys listen to that awesome theme song, Leave It on the Shelf, that was performed by Show Me on the Doll, an independent band that's, out there in Delaware, and they sent some very awesome artwork my way. Kind of makes me look a little psychotic and crazy, like I'm going to, hypnotize you into what to buy and what not to buy. That's not the case, I assure you. But thank you guys very much. This is a very awesome rendering of myself, and I'm definitely going to be putting it in the intro in this new coming year. So thank you guys very much for sending this in, and I can't wait to see what comes next. And speaking of independent artists and creators, this week we had an independent book sent our way from Decayed Minds Comics right here in Michigan. The book's called American Bloodlust, issue number 4, and man, I gotta say that I really enjoyed this issue. Issue 3 was awesome, really compelling, brought you into the end, good foreshadowing, but this issue, man, sets up very awesome for issue number 5. There were some familiar faces I've seen in here. One thing that they like to do is they like to take people that they know and render them and draw them into these comics, so you get to see people that you may have met or, their friends deal with some really eventful situations. I don't want to give too many things away, but if you like Sons of Anarchy, you like the whole biker mentality, this is definitely a book you want to check out. If you're looking for some good, solid, independent comic books out there on the shelf, don't miss out on American Bloodlust. You're really going to enjoy this. So if you'd like to get a copy, I've included a link in the description below for you to contact Decayed Minds Comics and get your very own copy. They do sell this storyline in the set, all 5 books for one price, and that's the way I recommend you guys pick it up. So definitely don't sleep on American Bloodlust issue number 4. You're going to enjoy it. Next up, we have Aliens Fire and Stone issue number 4. Now, those of you that watch the show know that I'm not enjoying this. The Aliens Fire and Stone, the Prometheus Fire and Stone, Predator Fire and Stone, Aliens versus Predator Fire and Stone. Now, I'm going to give you guys an actual, real, honest-to-God reason why I'm not enjoying this. Continuity. That's the biggest problem. This spanned 4 different books, and there were 4 issues each book. I really feel like this story would have made more sense if it would have came out in a proper timeline. Some books came out earlier than the other ones, so there was just kind of this weird order that they came out, and it wasn't the order you were supposed to read them. So I think if this was just called Fire and Stone, and that dealt with aliens, Prometheus, and the Predators, I really think that this might have done well. It would have sold in the right, order chronologically, and I think people might have enjoyed this. However, I still don't feel like this story told anything new to the mythos of aliens, Predators, Prometheus, anything Ridley Scott. So I just didn't enjoy this book. If you guys enjoyed this book, please, in the comments below, explain to me what you enjoyed about this. If you found something new and interesting that you feel hints to something that we, kind of like a mystery that was in the earlier movies, or even if it's something that can build on future movies that this, this production can be later on. Well, whatever the case is, if you guys enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, feel free to leave your opinions in the comments below, but I'm going to have to say this is definitely one to leave on the shelf. Next up, we have Robin Rises Alpha issue number 1. Now, if you didn't pick up Batman and Robin issue 37, no worries. This issue is really just going to get you right back into the fold pretty quickly. This issue was just amazing. Robin's got some, we'll call it some interesting abilities in this issue, and I'm interested to see how this is going to play out in the next year. As many of you know, I really enjoyed the Damian Wayne Robin. The father and son aspect was really cool when they had that going on, so I'm really glad that the little guy's back. I'm eager to see where this character is going to put his footing in this whole universe. And I just got to say that if you're not checking out Batman and Robin, you're missing out on an awesome book, an awesome Batman book. But really, definitely go out and check out the Robin Rises story arc. You're going to enjoy it. Definitely don't leave this one on the shelf. Next up, we have Batman issue number 37. Now, right off the bat, I just want to say that if you don't know what Loot Crate is, you might want to check those guys out. This month, December month, they had a variant cover for this, and it's pretty much a parody of the Vulgar Display of Power Pantera album cover, so I like to call it Vulgar Display of Batman. However, this issue was just creepy. It was eerie. It was morbid. This concept of Joker is just a little bit scarier than the Faceless one. I'll say that. But I do have to say, with this Joker coming back in, is this the old Joker? Is this the Faceless Joker? Or is this a Joker from another dimension? Is this our old Joker from before the New 52 started? Who is this? Where's the story going to go? Is he going to be around forever? That's what I'm really wanting to know. As much as I enjoy this Batman storyline, I want to know what's going on with Joker, man. You guys gave us a Faceless one, took him away. Now you got this creepy, almost like debonair, Dapper Dan style Joker. I want to see what's going to play out. So definitely, you don't want to miss out on the Batman. If you're not reading it, definitely go out and pick up the trades because you're going to enjoy it. This is the main DC book that really just leaps off the shelf. So if you're not checking out Batman, definitely go pick up Batman, pick up the trades. Don't miss it out on issue 37. You guys are going to enjoy this one. Up next, we have Outcast issue number 6. Now, I've pretty much ragged on every single issue of this book, but this issue, it kind of made things a little bit worthwhile. I will say that the first 5 issues of this book were just pretty much crap. A lot of filler, a lot of dialogue, a lot of introducing to characters that may be a big, game changer later on, but it was really boring. The first 5 issues of the story, I just kind of felt like I was wasting money. The 6th issue here, I did feel like I got my money's worth, but I just kind of feel like the first 5 issues were in vain. There were a few pages where I just kept seeing a lot of panels and dialogue that just did not need to go on in this book. There's a lot of things that just kind of, I feel like you could wring this out like a sponge and leave the necessary elements, and this would be a good book. Just too much filler. So with that being said, I'm going to have to say that if you're enjoying Outcast, please give me a reason. If you're looking to find out what's going on with Outcast, wait for the trade on this one. And if you agree with me, if you haven't enjoyed this, please, in the comments below, please let me know what you think about Outcast, because I got to bite my tongue because there's too many filth and flarn that would fly out, and I can't have that on film. So I'm going to have to say Outcast is definitely a leave it on the shelf for me, but I'd like to hear what you guys think about this book. Let me know. Next up on the list, we have Witches issue number 3 from Scott Snyder. Now, the first issue of this, I really enjoyed it. I was a little apprehensive. Is issue number 2 going to be just as good? It was. Issue number 2 just solidified the story. Told a really awesome second issue that kind of, said you really have to come back for issue number 3. This issue number 3, wow, man, it ramped everything up. Jock's artwork just brings this sense of chaos and just this psychotic sense to these pages that really, really embody the element of fear and horror that's going on in the story. Some very terrifying elements, just all around a very, very good horror, terror, scary book. If you're looking for something that's going to, make you want to leave the lights on a little bit longer when you go to bed, this is definitely the book for you. Do not, and I repeat, do not skip out on Witches number 3. You're going to love this. Go out and pick up issue number 1 and 2. Put this one on your poll. You're going to love it. Definitely pick up Witches issue number 3. You're going to enjoy it. You guys know what time it is. It is Garbage Pail. That's not a pack of cards. That's a comic book. And that's a very cool comic book. I really enjoyed this, guys. If you see this on your shelf, look out for the variant version. There's a deluxe copy of this that has a special limited edition card in this. But I just got to say, man, this took me right back to the day, pretty much when I first started opening up packs of Garbage Pail Kids. If you're familiar with Garbage Pail Kids, on the back of the cards, normally they have like a comic strip, kind of pertaining to the mentality of some of these characters' likenesses. And that's exactly what's inside these pages. The first story deals with being at a Comic-Con, and I thought that was hilarious. There were some elements in there that I've been to some Comic-Cons, and I've seen most of this joke play out literally in front of me. So I just got to say that, man, thank you guys so much for putting this comic book out. I can't believe that there's never been a Garbage Pail Kid comic before. So man, don't leave this on the shelf, man. Buy a couple copies of this. Buy the variant. Give them out to people. Inspire people. Tell people you need a little bit of garbage pail in your life. And if you don't, you got a horrible life. So I just want to say that this was awesome. Great read. Great artwork. You guys can see there's a list of some amazing artists, people that have contributed to Garbage Pail Kids over the past few years. awesome. Don't leave this one on the shelf. You guys are going to enjoy this one. That's it for this week's episode, Page Turners. Thank you guys very much for all your time, support, feedback. It's also very much appreciated. Thank you guys for all the things that you've allowed me to experience and be a part of for this past year. Everybody that's given me unique opportunities, all the companies that have allowed me to letter comic books for them, do logos for them. It means so much. I appreciate all the opportunities, guys. Thank you so much. Again, thank you guys for watching and supporting the show, because you know what? I wouldn't be doing 37 episodes if you guys weren't enjoying these. So thank you very much for that again. This next coming year is going to be pretty eventful for me. I got a lot of things planned, a lot of goals, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. So I suggest you guys go into the next year with the same mentality. I hope you guys had a very awesome holiday season with your friends and family, and I hope you guys have a very, very awesome and safe New Year's. So with that being said, thank you guys very much for checking out all these episodes this year. Thank you guys for the support, the likes, the artwork, all the contributions, everything. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all the comic book artists and writers and everybody out there working so hard to give me something to review each week. So, like I said, thank you guys very much, and I will see you guys again in the next year where we talk about all the stuff I still love, hate, buy, and leave on the shelf. Take it easy, guys.
Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf.